Hi guys, this is my video to response for the Q&As that I did. Had a few, but not that many. I thought I was going to get a few more, but obviously people are busy with holidays, and I understand that. So I'm going to get on and do the questions that came in. Right, first ones I got were from Dawn Marie. She says, what is your favourite thing to craft currently? At the moment, I am enjoying doing journals, believe it or not. Junk journals. I'm absolutely loving doing them. So, but also I like my steampunk things. I'm doing bits and pieces of different things, but at the moment it's junk journals, so that's great. She says, what is your favourite craft to do? Hang on, let me read that again. What is your favourite craft to watch other crafters? Favourite craft to watch? I love watching other people create things. I love to get inspired by many other people. I don't really have a favourite. I like watching anything that inspires me, so there isn't anything in particular. As I say, I'm loving doing junk journals, so I'm tending to watch a lot of videos about junk journals, so that's good. So then I got Cadge Crafts. Carol Ann sent me. What was the first thing you ever crafted? I can't remember. I've been crafting as long as I can remember. It was probably an embroidery, because that was the first thing my mum taught us to do, so it was probably that. But since probably in the last 10 years, I would say jewellery, because I used to make a lot of jewellery. Used to do all the craft fairs, all that sort of stuff, so I did make a lot of jewellery. So that was probably the first thing in the last 10 years, was actually a bracelet that I made out of Swarovski crystals and that, and I went on to make lots and lots of different things. So her next question, what is the thing you are most proud of crafting? Again, I think that was something I really was surprised. My sister actually asked me to make all her jewellery for her wedding, and I did that. I wasn't sure if I could do it justice, but I did do it, and it was lovely to see, because it was just went really well. It was good. That I'm guessing is one of my proudest things that I've done, to actually make everything for her wedding, bridesmaids, even made jewelry for her honeymoon and everything. So yeah, for me that was great. That was lovely. It was a personal thing to me. Then I have a question from Shaz at Crafted Seasons. How long have you been crafting? If I was to say, probably since I was 8 or 9, so we're getting on 50 years. Wow, getting old. And what craft do you do best? I can't say I do best at anything, because like most of us crafters, we are very critical of our own work, so I can't say I'm best at doing this, I'm best at doing that. I look at my work sometimes and other people say, oh, it's wonderful, it's fantastic, whatever, and I look at it and think, really? I don't see it. I just do the best I can. So I like doing my steampunk and my gothic stuff, and I think that's probably where I'm happiest, is doing that, because it's a thing I really like. So I hope that one answers your question. What is your favourite glue? Wow. Well, my glue gun was my favourite tool, but I can't even remember the last time I turned my glue gun on, if I'm quite honest. I use a lot of the wet glues now, because I'm doing the paper crafting, so I'm not doing the laces stuff and that. But even with the bits of lace I'm using, I just use the wet glue now, and it's the Yoo-Hoo from Poundland, and it's brilliant. I put it into the oh, hang on, I got it into the little, let's find it for you. Oh, it's here somewhere. I had it just now. Typical, isn't it? I can't find it now. The little dispensers. I just put it into the little dispensers, and that's what I use. And I use that for the paper. I always use Fabric Touch as well, Fabric Tack, not Fabric Touch, for the big paper things, because I know the first journal I did, the paper all warped, and that one I used too much. So again, for me, it's a learning thing. But at the moment, it is it's wet glue. It's what I'm using. So at the moment, that's my favourite because that's what I'm using. Like I say, I can't remember the last time I turned on my glue gun. No, I can't remember. It's a long time ago. So, and then the next question is, what medium do you most like crafting with? All sorts. Mixed media. I love doing my chipboards, that sort of stuff. I love working with lace. I love working with, you see, I'm just an all-rounder. I love working, whatever I'm working with at that time is what I love working with. Yeah, my steampunk stuff with all the embellishments, metal chains, all that sort of thing. I mean, I love working with that. But I do like working with MDF and that sort of decorating, all that as well. So it's anything that I'm working on at that time is what I enjoy working with. So I hope that answers all your questions, sweetheart. Sarah Shabby Chic Creation. What's your favourite artist, craft inspiration? I can't tell you who. I don't want to mention names because everybody is amazing in their own way. Jennings 644, Fiona Fee, she inspires me greatly on her work. I love to watch her tutorials. She's very easy to watch, very easy to understand. Carol Ann at Cadge Crafts, I love watching her when she does her bits and pieces because she explains everything, and I like to watch many people. Shaz from Craft, I love her work and I love to watch how she does things because it amazes me where people, the different takes on different things, you know. Like Shaz is getting into steampunk and she is brilliant at doing it, and I bet if you'd have asked her 18 months ago she would have said no, I'm never doing anything like that, because she did all lacy stuff, you know, and that's the same for a lot of us. But I love watching like I say, Fiona, Jane Marge, love watching her, to see what she creates because she's an amazing crafter. I watch Jane from the Crafting Shed Davis, I watch Sam the Scottish Crafter, I watch Canberra Lily Crafts, I love watching what she does. There are so many, like I say, Shaz. I don't want to miss people out because I don't want people to be insulted because I haven't mentioned their name, but I watch an awful lot of craft people and I gain an awful lot of inspiration from them. So to say, do I have a favourite? No, I don't have a favourite, but I do have those that I go to watch regularly. So I hope that answers your question. What are your favourite hobbies outside crafting? I don't think I have any hobbies outside crafting really. I love going out with the kids, with my daughter and my granddaughter and that, and going to the beach and things like that. Those are nice, and we like taking the dogs out for walks and going up to a place close to us called Kilda Water, which is a massive big national parks type of thing, and we take the dogs up there for a good old run and 3-4 hour walk sort of thing. Kills me, but I suffer for it for about 3 or 4 days afterwards, but the dogs love it. So that for me is what I do outside crafting, but crafting is a big part of my life. I must say that I probably do something craft related every day, so it keeps me out of trouble. That's how I look at it. So that was your question. I hope that answers that one. And then from my dear sweet friend Nola Harris, she does make me chuckle. What's your favourite music? I love all music. I can go from Boyzone to Disturbed. I mean, I've got a very varied taste. I have to admit, Queen, love Queen, Genesis, Disturbed, all the heavy stuff. It's not too heavy, but I like that sort. But then I go and I have days that I love listening to my Barry White. Tony Braxton, all those sort of things. I've even sit and listen to Christmas carols at Christmas, and I enjoy doing that. So just shows you my taste in music is very varied. Michael Jackson's another one, love listening to him. And she put, what is your favourite food? Chinese, but I can't eat it. Well, can't eat much of it. Because it's too greasy, it makes me feel sick, and I have to be very careful since I've had surgery what I eat and everything. So the Chinese is my favourite, but I can only eat little bits of it at a time, so I'm very careful. I can't remember, I mean, for my 50th birthday we went out for a big Chinese meal, and that was lovely. I can't remember. My sister brought a Chinese actually this year for my birthday, for the meal for my birthday, and I dished up a bit on a plate, had a little bit of it, and then saved it, put it in the fridge, and had it the next day as well. So, so that was nice. And then she says, "Did you get married young?" Yes, I did. I got married at 19. Had my first child 3 weeks before my 20th. She says, how many children do you have? I have 2 children. I have a son and a daughter. I have lost 2 children, but that's neither here nor there. But I have a son and a daughter. My son lives in France. I don't see him very well. I haven't seen him for over 2 years. But he's got his life out there. He's happy. He's doing what he wants. So that to me is, as long as he's happy and he's getting on with his life, then that's fine. Boys are boys, and they go away and do their own thing. My daughter lives close by. See her virtually every day, which is great. We have a very close relationship, my daughter and I do. We're like best friends as well as mum and daughter, but she knows not to push me too far. How many grandchildren do you have? I have 4 grandchildren. I have 3 granddaughters and a grandson. I do not see my grandson, and I haven't seen him since he was 8-9 weeks old. Mother and father, they're my son's children. He has 3 children. He broke up from the mother. My son has 3 children by 3 different mothers. Don't even ask, but they do these things and they never think of the consequences in the future. But my son was with the mother. I think the last time he was probably about 7, 8, 9 weeks old when I last saw him, and they split up. I have no idea where they are. I have no contact whatsoever, because she just disappeared, took the baby, and that was it. And unfortunately that was 11, 12 years ago now. So I have a grandson out there that I don't know, which I don't like, but. And then I have a granddaughter who is Melody, and she's a little sweetheart. Well, she's not so little now, because she's wow, she's got to be 12, 13 now. And I do have contact with her. I have contact with her mum and that, and I don't see her often because they all live a long way away from me, but I do try Christmas time, send presents and cards and that, and I've got them all on Facebook, so I am in touch, which is nice. So I do see things. It's not that I don't see them, I have regular contact. If I want it, I can go and see whenever I want, and that's it. But it's like most things in life, it just costs so much to travel because they are a long way away. And then I have Hannah, who's my son's eldest daughter, who's 14, I think she is now. I have her on Facebook, so yes, we do message. Again, I send Christmas presents, that sort of thing, but I don't see them other than what's going on in their life on Facebook. But that's fine, you know. They know who I am, and that was my biggest thing. I wanted to meet my grandchildren and know who they are. What their father does is nothing to do with me, and I am so glad that their mothers see it that way, that just because their dad's not in the scene doing nothing doesn't mean we can't be part of her family or their families. That's what, you know, that's how I look at it. So, and then I have my Chloe. Well, I think you've all met Chloe, who is Chloe. She's just Chloe. She's been in my life from day one. I was there when she was born. It was a magnificent experience to go through, to watch your grandchild being born. And I see her daily. Very rare I don't see her. We have a very special, very close relationship, and sometimes it does. I wish I had it with all my grandchildren, because there is enough love there to share around. Obviously, Chloe, because she's here, she gets to have that better relationship with her nana than the other children do, which is a shame, but that is life. Unfortunately, these days, that's the way it is, isn't it? You know. So yes, I have 3 grandchildren that I don't see, and one that I do see, who will be around on videos, I'm sure, very soon. But that's my Q&As. That's I hope I've answered them all. I hope it gets you to know me a little bit better. Anybody wants to ask any other questions, just feel free. It's fine. I'm an open book. I don't hide things. I am what I am, and that's it. If people don't like it, their problem, not mine anymore. But so that's my Q&A done. I will get that posted up. I've got a lot of videos to get done. This is my first kind of full week of being at home, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I've got my nephew with me, stopping with me at the moment, so I'm trying to do stuff around everybody. We had a day out yesterday at the beach. We had about half an hour of sunshine, and then the clouds opened. We all got drowned and come home very disheartened, very peed off, because we were soaked. I drove for nearly an hour in the car, soaked through to my skin, literally through to my skin. Everything was wet. So I've been washing and cleaning and getting everything sorted, because we all came in and everybody stripped off. So I just washed all the clothes and drying them all and get that done. But we got a couple of days out this week planned. We're going to Kilda with the dogs and that at the weekend, so that'll be good. But I will see you in the next video. There will be a few coming up, because I've got my car boot hauls that I got while I was away on holiday, and I picked up some real good things, so I was really pleased about that. I've got 3 packages have arrived from Nola, so I've got them to do. I've got my prize winnings one to do from Caroline at Cadge Crafts. I've got a purchase one to do, and a birthday gift one to do. I think that's it. That'll keep me busy for the next couple of hours, so I will see you all shortly. And oh, if anyone's interested, if you're there, I'm going to be doing a challenge at the end of the month, so watch this space, because you won't want to miss this one. See you soon. Take care. Lots of love to you all. Bye.